So today's topic is going to derive around this idea of self-love, self-mastery, self-confidence, those things. Because I have a question. I want to know, when's the last time you showed up for yourself? And I don't mean like the last time you showed up for yourself. Like, I have my favorite TV show that I love to watch. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, when's the last time you took 10 minutes out of your day to meditate, to sit still and see like what's really going on around you? Like, how many times have you sat down and said, you know what, I got to do this thing for me, and then you turn around and not do it? We live in a culture and society where you have friends doing things for their birthday parties, or you have friends doing things for this, you have family doing things for this, and you don't want to let them down. So somebody tells you 2-3 weeks in advance, hey, yo, I'm having a birthday party, blah, blah, blah. You'd like, yep, I'm down. Then the day of the birthday party comes up, and you're like, I ain't really feeling this whole birthday party thing. I'd rather just chill out, but, I don't want to let my friend down. So let me take a nap real quick, and then I'll do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? But then you got something that you want to do. Today, I'm going to go to the gym. Then you have a rough day, and you go, nah, I ain't doing that gym thing. I'm going to just, turn on TV, and I'm going to be good. Now, in that moment, yeah, you're getting to do what you want to do. But you're not doing nothing for yourself to help yourself. You're watching your favorite TV show. Most of us, your favorite TV show ain't on Animal Planet. It ain't on PBS. It's probably on Fox. It's probably on TNT. It's probably on TBS. It's probably all these programs that are fun, but they're not helping you out. Some of us have to take a step back and just say, yo, what's going on in my life? Like, what am I doing right now? And that has to do with showing up for yourself. Every single day, you have to have a routine that's going to help you show up in this world the way that you want to. We all got, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to be this, I want to be that. But then you don't want to put in the work for it. You don't want to show up for yourself to put in the work. And the only reason why I get angry about it is because that's how I used to be. I want to do these things, I want to have this, and I want to do that. But then I'm not working on the things that I should be working on because in that moment, something else is going on. I'm a classic overthinker. You give me something this small, I could turn it into this big. Give me 10 minutes and I can do that. However, that's not a good thing to do when you're trying to progress and you're trying to work on something. So for me, showing up for myself means every single morning I got to meditate. Every single morning, meditate. Every single morning I got to meditate. Every single morning I got to stretch. Every single morning I got to do something to be more productive today than I was yesterday. But that takes me showing up for myself. That's not me sitting around going, you know what? I want to be one of the best speakers in the world. I want to be one of the best actors in the world. But if I'm sitting around not doing nothing, I'm not creating videos, if I'm not making content, I'm never going to get what I want because I'm just sitting around waiting for somebody to swoop down with a cape. The only one that's going to swoop down with that cape is me. And I just want everybody out there to know that y'all can do whatever it is that you got to do, but you got to show up. You got to show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially because when I deal with students who are athletes. I deal with students who are really good at subjects, really bright students, gifted and talented students, different classroom styles, art students, all of those. And they all have the exact same thing. What do you want to do? Oh, I don't know. I do want to, be able to do this for my family, or I want to do this for myself. But what are you doing to get it? Like, showing up for yourself simply means, what are you going to do for you? It doesn't mean that you got to come up with an idea every time. It doesn't mean that you got to find a way to make money every time. It means, what are you going to do for you? Like, are you going to take a whole day for yourself and not just binge watch your favorite show, binge play your video games, do other things that are counterproductive to what you're trying to do? Or are you going to create something? Are you going to try something different? Are you going to show up for you? Because no one's going to do it the way that you can do it. There's people who might get in the realm. I want to try to do this the way that you do, but nobody can do things the way that you do them because no one can do what you do. You are you. So when I'm telling people to show up for themselves, I mean literally show up for you. Stop taking disrespect from people. Stop catering to everybody else's needs. What do you want? What do you want out of life? Show up for you. That's what I mean. Show up for the things that you want to do in life. We all love our friends and we all love our family. But if you are not showing up for you and you care about your friends, you care about your family, you say, I want to be there for them and I want to help them and I want to do these things. Well, guess what? If you're not showing up for you, you ain't helping nobody. On the airplanes, they tell you, in case of an emergency, when the things fall down from the sky, excuse me, not from the sky, when they fall from the ceiling, you grab it and you put it on your face, you breathe in the oxygen, and then you help the person next to you. Because if both of y'all are freaking out, you can't help the person next to you because you sitting up there like, yo, I ain't even got enough oxygen. You're not thinking straight. You're not doing what you need to do for you, so you can't help this person. You know, we live in a society, like I said, where everybody wants to do something for their friend. They want to do this for their family. But then they turn around and be like, yo, my life sucks. You can do something about it. You can do something about it. But if you just sit there and you complain all day, and you don't do anything for yourself, you're never going to get what you want. You're just going to sit there and be upset every single day. And you're going to be the old person in the park who hates life. And then the young kid's going to walk around like, yo, why that old dude always so mad? Because he didn't do what he needed to do when he was younger, and now he mad at the world. It ain't nobody's fault but yours. And I'm only saying that again because I've been in that position. That position where you like, yo, I want to do this thing, but then laziness kicks in. I want to do this thing, but then life kicks in. I want to do this thing, and then bills start taking over. Who cares about those? Bills ain't going nowhere. They're never going to go anywhere. I tell these to the students. Homework, you can hate it all you want, but it ain't going nowhere. These things in life just aren't going anywhere. So if they're not going anywhere, what are you going to do to change it so that way this is not a problem for you anymore? Show up for yourself. Every single day you wake up and think, how can I be better today than I was yesterday? How can I do something different today than what I did yesterday? We live in a world where we have everything at our fingertips. I'm making this video right now through my phone. 1970, this was not something that people can do. But somebody said, you know what? I'm sick of doing these pictures and having to go develop them and doing all this other thing. There's got to be an easier way to do it. So what did they do? They showed up for themselves to create something different. And now we got all this technology doing a whole bunch of different things. We are meant to be happy. We are not meant to be walking around here upset at the world and I hate this and I hate that. That's not what we are here for. You are here for a purpose. So what is it? But you're never going to figure that out if you don't show up for yourself. If you don't take 5 minutes out of your day to meditate, to pray, whatever it is that you do. If that means going for a walk with music on, 10 minutes out of your day. If you don't have 10 minutes for yourself, what are you doing? You don't have 10 minutes? None of us are that busy that you don't have 10 minutes. If that means that let's say you're really up there, you're a CEO or whatever. You don't have 10 minutes, bro? You can't go to the bathroom for 5 minutes? You can't go get, a drink from the water cooler for 5 minutes? You can't just close your door for 5 minutes? Yo, 5 minutes is not really a lot of time. It's really not. But at the end of the day, we can all do what it is that we want to do. But you gotta show up for yourself. And I'm just saying that because there are people who are gonna have your back, but nobody's gonna have your back the way that you got your own back. It's just not gonna happen. Because people will care about you. They will. There's people who will love you to the core of them. But they still don't know 100% what you want. Even if you tell them, because they don't feel what you feel. They can get a sense of it. They can empathically be triggered by it. They can be sympathetic to what you're going through. But for them to go through exactly what you're going through, they can't. They can't, no matter what. They can be at 99%, but they can't understand fully. So if they can't understand fully, who can understand you better than yourself? If that means you got to go speak to a therapist, if that means you got to speak to yourself. You know what I'm saying? I speak to myself all the time. You're only considered crazy when you answer yourself. Like, hey, how's my day going? My day is going fine. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. You don't want to do it like that. But having conversations with yourself is okay. Writing things down is okay. Maybe you're not the most artistic person in the world, but you actually like drawing what pops into your brain. That's a leisure activity that you enjoy doing. Do it. Because in those moments when you're doing your leisure activity, your mind is going to start coming up with these ideas. Your mind is going to start, oh my God, what about this? Oh my God, what about that? We are all creative beings. Those of you that feel like, nah, I ain't that creative. Yes, you are. You might be creative in something different. Like you might not be able to create, art and graffiti, but maybe in your art, you're a really good chef and you can show up in there. That's still considered art. Plating and all that, that's considered art. Me, my art is speaking and acting. When I'm speaking, I'm in a different zone. You know, I get into it with the crowd. When I'm speaking, I give, you know, that transparency. When I'm speaking, I want to be up there. So what do? Put a camera in front of my face sometimes. I write down my ideas. I meditate. I take out times. My new favorite show to watch on Netflix is Moving Art. Those of y'all that don't watch Moving Art, definitely give it a chance. It's one of those things, just artwork just goes by every single time. Boop, boop, boop. Music in the background and stuff. Yo, while you writing and trying to create or whatever it is that you got to do for yourself, while you got that on in the background, dope, dope. Read a book. Do something. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. It's not even about age. It's about, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to be? What do you want to do? What is your purpose? What is your goal? Enough people are skating through life. Enough people have bills up to their neck and they don't know what to do. Enough people are angry in the world. If you don't want the world to be so angry, what are you going to do to make it different? If you don't want to be so angry, what are you going to do to make it different? Make sure that you're always showing up for yourself every single day. Show up for you and be great.